everyone, my name is Dr. Akila Kadei, founder of Change Today, a diversity consulting firm. We make sure that women, Black, Indigenous people of color, and marginalized communities, people with disabilities, feel safe in the workplace. They feel valued in the workplace. I've had my firm for about 5 years now, and now more than ever, people are reaching out for support for anti-racism. I'm hoping you'll learn a little bit more about me and how maybe I could support you in your journey. A lot of people ask, why'd you get into diversity work? And quite simply, it was because of my experience in for-profit and nonprofit environments. There was always a moment where it was like I was somehow too Black or too much of a woman or too educated that made me feel not valued and appreciated in the workplace. The turning moment for me was in the last 9-to-5 job I had. My white boss said, "I didn't think you were that smart when I interviewed you, but you are smart." I had a doctorate. I was in a doctoral level position. When I asked why he said that, he apologized. And I said, I'm going to need some time to build my trust with you. He fired me the next week. This is why I do the work. Yes, I do it for Black people, Black women, women of color, but I do it to make sure everyone can feel valued where they are. And now, more than ever in America, this is an important message. There's 2 things I want to tell you about diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging work. 1, it is not easy work to do. It consumes a lot of time and energy to work with companies and their leaders to get to a place of belonging and to get to a place where there's a diversity strategy that the majority of the workforce can feel proud of and want to support, advocate for, and use. The second thing is that diversity work is uncomfortable. Not for me, because I'm a pro. I do this all the time. But it's uncomfortable for executive leaders, senior leaders, and sometimes board members, depending on how involved leadership is with diversity work. It's really important for white people, and it's really important for the group that's not being supported. So let's say right now we're seeing a lot of things for Black people in the workplaces, but there's also Indigenous people of color who are there as well. It can be uncomfortable for them too if there's a focus on a particular ethnicity or group. So with that, I always encourage people to just be uncomfortable, ask questions, share things about yourself so that the work can be done. Trust me, diversity work is for the greater good for everyone in the workplace, and I'm honored to be that guide. And then last, we don't do trainings. We only do workshops, and we do workshops because we want people to do the work. We want people to think about their individual behavior and how that personally and professionally comes into the workplace. So if you're thinking about coming to my Power and Privilege workshop, 1, yay, and 2, it's my favorite workshop. Come, it's for all people, regardless of background, ethnicity, socioeconomic status. Regardless of that, it is a place for people to understand how we all have privilege here in America, but there's differing degrees of how much privilege we have. But with that privilege, we all have power, and how can we work to use that power to enact change? I hope to see you at the workshop. What am I excited about? What am I hopeful about? When it comes to the future, change. Obviously, it's in the title of my business. I love change. Change is the one thing that if you incorporate that in your life, you're living it right. There's so many people, activists of all ages, protesters, people in their workplaces that are making sure that everyone feels valued and appreciated. But right now, starting with the Black community, the Black employees, your Black coworkers, friends, family you may have, to make sure that they feel valued in America. I'm hopeful that this change we see not only will go down in the history books, but it'll be for the right reason. And that's making sure that Black lives matter.